the Valley Girl. I live in Silicon Valley, the heart of innovative technology. I know where all these awesome companies are, but how the heck did they get here? That's what I'm here to find out. I'm like the Valley Girl. What do you do? William H. Draper, the 111th, is a rockin' VC. Did you know that many venture capitalists invest in foreign markets? Sometimes I forget that people are starting companies all over the world. Mr. Draper knows a thing or two about this. International doesn't even begin to describe him. He started not one, not two, but 4 venture capital companies. Not to mention, he used to be one of the head honchos at the United Nations for a while. Wow! Please welcome our guest, Mr. Bill Draper.
Hello, how are you?
Good,
Valley
nice
Girl?
to see you.
So
Have a
pleased
seat.
to be here.
I got your favorite breakfast.
I think I'll eat the whole thing. That's really good. Love the pink.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
love pink.
beautiful color on girls, particularly.
Well, you look very nice in pink as well.
Yeah, well, I don't have too much pink on, I don't think.
So I understand you used to work for the UN.
I was actually the second ranking person in the United Nations. There were probably 20 other undersecretary generals, but because I was in charge of coordinating all the aid programs for the UN, I got $50 more than everybody else per year.
So you've met with over 100 countries' leaders.
I've been to 101 developing countries and about 10
Not 111?
rich countries. Yeah, in one country they did introduce me as William H. Draper, 111. That was in Nepal. But I haven't met that many leaders, probably 50, and had visits with Fidel Castro and had a 5-hour dinner with him.
With Fidel Castro?
Fidel Castro. It was
Wow.
a fascinating dinner. He owes me $20.
Did you make a bet?
Made a bet.
What'd you bet on?
I said, let's bet on the Nicaraguan election. And he said, okay, Ortega, 2-1. Ortega was the communist running in Nicaragua. And I said, I'll take Chamorro, the woman that was running against him. I'll bet you $20. And I pulled out $20. He said, Carlos, lend me 20 pesos.
So is pesos
So, of course,
the money in Cuba?
Very different.
Oh, it's very
Very different in value. And he looked at me and I looked at him. We both knew that. And he pulled out a pen and signed both 10 peso notes. And of course, they went way up in value, but not to be outdone, I pulled out my pen and I signed my $20 bill and we traded. And Chamorro won. I won the bet, and he owes me $20 because I've never seen. But people came to the UN and said, Fidel knows he owes you $20.
Fidel Castro, do you hear that? You owe Bill Draper $20.
That's right. Let's get it.
Have you noticed anything that all of these leaders have in common?
They're impressive in one way or another.
How is Fidel Castro impressive?
He is kind of bigger than life when he walked into the room. A very interesting
He just
guy.
has like an aura?
Yeah.
Do you think I have an aura?
The Valley Girl, I mean, she is really
I see your aura.
the big star.
You have kind of a pink aura right now. I think it's because you're with me. Who was the most memorable leader that you met?
Deng Xiaoping.
Deng Xiaoping.
He took over from Mao in China, and he turned 1 billion people around in their economy, and I think he had more effect in the 20th century than any other leader in the world.
Why did you choose to invest a lot in India?
I'd been with the first venture capital company in the West. And
first VC of the West.
That's right.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, one of 5 young guys. I decided that I'd go into Asia because Asia was growing. India was a big, complicated country. China was a big, complicated country. But India spoke English, rule of law, democracy. All of those things were an advantage over China.
I understand you are very involved with Kiva. What does Kiva do?
Kiva is a micro-lending method, and the method is the internet. You can take $50 and lend it to a Ghana laundress who wants to expand. And that's Kiva.
I'm so excited you're into microfinancing because I microfinanced a micro-decorating company. I have one of my prototypes right here. Let me show you. Isn't it nice? I think they're going to be huge. You worked in venture capital before you were in the United Nations and afterwards.
Correct.
Did anything change?
A really good venture capitalist gets in and wrestles with the problems together with the entrepreneur. He spends a lot of time, he or she, spends a lot of time helping the entrepreneur get through the day, through the month, through the year, and that's disappeared.
Well, this has been wonderful. I think it's time for a break. We'll be right back with more fun and Bill Draper.